All right, guys and gals, welcome back into part number 2 for the penny hunt we've been doing, which is actually a collection dump. There is a lot of years in here that we still need to look through. A lot of plastic tubes here that have all the dates and everything added onto them. 70 Ds there. Looking for varieties, any additional errors. 83 plain, so we can look a lot of the doubled ears. The OMMs, RPMs, so we've got a different years, different dates, different everything added in here. And we also have the 71, 71S there, and the jug filled up as well. We've got a running list of the years that we've already went through. They're kind of scattered all over, but yet again, you get the idea that we're going to be looking through, checking out and pulling additional dates and stuff out of there. So being 1960D, we'll have a DDO with the FS variety or an RPM, 2006, 1984, so forth, so on down through here. So got a lot going on. I'm going to be adding to the list if we do pull another year or another date or additional mint mark for the ones we don't have on the sheet here. So let's jump back into it and let's get started. All right, so I'm working on the 2006 Philadelphia. Still have all these to check out, but we do got a DDO up underneath the scope here. As you see, the 200 look pretty thickened, and it actually looks more oblong, more thickness up in the top here and at the bottom. Same thing on both sides of there. This is going to be these DDO 007. Yeah, the identifiers on there is very weak identifiers, but thickness in the W there. You can see the O and God right here is a little more oblong. The reference marks on there was a die gouge. Let it be die gouge right there. And it said a die crack on top of the Fries Bay number 3 somewhere right there. I think that's it right there. It's ever so lightly, pretty smushed in, but little die crack there. But anyways, I think we got that's definitely a DDO 007 as you see there. So that's pretty cool little find. All right, so now we're working on a 1983 plain roll. So poured it out. It's actually an older looking wrapping there too, so that's pretty interesting. Anyhow, but we got 83 up under the scope here. Now 83, you can have a DDO and a DDR for it. These are pretty abrasive. Like they cleaned up. They use a lot of brush strokes and stuff like that on there, or whatever they do to clean them. A lot of it, you see all their abrasions on there just everywhere. Pretty cool though, because as soon as I flipped it over, I didn't know what it was, but it took me a second. That's a pretty good stamp of that Y there from Liberty. That's where his coat would be at, the lapel would be at, but that's, you could see that Y, because that's off of Liberty there. So that's pretty wild. That's pretty, that's definitely a die clash. Maybe it's got a pretty good size crack right there as well. I think it's more or less, it looks like machine doubling on there around the A, the M of S there. Yeah, so machine doubling around. So, but just interesting. That's a pretty good Y stamped right there. So that's cool. Still working on the stack of 83, but look at this one. You can definitely see the Lincoln Memorial behind the head and everything. Look, you see all the pillars through here? That's the building itself right there, imprinted on here. So that's really cool. That's a cool die clash there. It's like the blackened portion of it, which is interesting. And that's where his lapel would be at. There's the Y right there. Look at this. You see his head? This is his head right here. So got a nice little die clash right here. This is cool. It would actually come up across here. It would go out the top side of the Monticello or the Lincoln Memorial there, and you see it would actually come up right here, somebody here. But that's a really cool die clash there. Yeah, I like the black and color of it. That's really cool. Nice. All right, just show you this real quick. Same roll of 83s we're working on. If you look right here in the neckline, you see 2 lines right there. And also down here on the 1983, you see this little bar here. I think there's something in front of his mouth maybe, but anyhow, flip it on over. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be the bars that are right there in his neckline coming down through here. And then probably like the angle of this portion here is where it goes through the front side of his, or front side of the 1983 there. So got another die clash right here. Another one. All right, we're starting to do a little damage in there right now. So basically the 5 rolls that are off on the side here have already been looked at. I've got the little baggies there for them. But we're on to a 2006 Philadelphia roll right now. Still got a few more up under here. Got the ones I'm knocking out, but the one up under the scope It's got a DDO on there. You can see everything is basically to the south. You can see the notching up on the B, the E, the R, the T, the bottom of the T slanted, Y slanted, the R slanted. So basically it's stamped to the southwest there, but definitely a DDO there. You can definitely tell it on the B, but I'm not sure. I'm looking at the Wexter's Guide and stuff like that on there, but I'm not sure. There's no doubling up in the God We Trust there. I'm not seeing any kind of die cracks or anything around. No die chips where they need to be. The O's, the 0 there are kind of possibly doubled. A little hard to tell with the stamping on the coin and stuff like that. But yet again, definitely a DDO. But we'll keep looking around for some more references on here. But that's cool. Find another 2006 DDO. So cool. All right, working on the next roll, we've got the 1961 Ds, looking for the D over D RPM, and we've got one. This is actually 047. You can see the D that's actually notched at the bottom and actually the top left of the D there, so it's southwest. So we have a D over D there. As mentioned, it's the 047 on Wexter's Guide, so that's another find. I got to the end of the roll of the 1961s there. We've got another D over D there, you can see. So that's a pretty nice one. Then I also pulled out, we got a nice strike through there on the left side of Liberty. So that's interesting. The rim is all still there. There's no dent or ding on it. But yet again, it looks like a little strike through here on the left side. So that's interesting. 3 finds in that roll. Let's keep moving along. All right, we've completely finished out the collection dump here. That's the empty of the box. I checked through the 71, 71S planes. There's not really much of anything in there. There's kind of some ones in there, but I didn't want to guesstimate on them. But anyhow, as you see, there's plenty of rolls over here, plenty of dates that are actually mixed up in here. And then also our list that we had running to check to see what was what in there. So quite a few different dates, mint marks and stuff like that in there to check for. There's more to the list itself, but that is just the main attraction whenever you're looking through there. But we've got quite a few of these set out. Our 70S's, that's going to be those S over S's. We got a DDO as we turn it over for the 1983. Die clashes as we get those 83s in there, D over Ds, CUDs, more DDOs there. So we got quite a bit. And it also turned in the wide AM, the 98 wide AM, and another 61D over D back into the shop while I was up there talking with the guys. But anyhow, so we did knock out the hunt itself. And I did mention to you guys, we were going to be doing another little giveaway. So I've got a 1/2 ounce of silver round here. Since silver's climbing pretty good, I think that's a worthy giveaway piece there, but a beautiful piece indeed. Mylar flip. I might add another little bitty steel sand or Indian head penny and a couple of little things into it also. But make sure you comment on the video as well. Get you entered into the YouTube comment picker and see who's who. But yeah, that was an awesome hunt. Took a little while, like saying tedious once you go one by one through all these pennies. Usually I just take out the better of the years, but checking all of them just to make sure if there was anything in there. And I hope you guys like the hunt. There's going to be plenty more of these because there's a lot more dump that's up there at the shop. So hopefully we're looking for a couple more good videos to come. So anyhow, if you guys wouldn't mind, pop that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you would. And y'all have a fantastic day.